So, hi everyone, welcome back. It's been probably close on a year since I've put up one of these, because you can blame my university degree for that if you were interested in this walkthrough, this playthrough. But anyway, now that the holidays are here, I really want to try to get this thing done, get my first Let's Play out on the internet. Hopefully show you guys, a game that you may not have seen before. So, if you just watched the first episode, we just went to the moon, we cleared out a whole bunch of crappy little tanks, a couple of mechs, just really a tutorial for the game. So, here we've collected some new mechs, the Hellspawn. Now the Hellspawn is really a bit of a scouting mech. Got ECM, it decreases the enemy sensor range, and then jump jets let you go for a jump over the mountains, which is what I like to use them for. And the other things are also kind of scouty things. You've got light amplification, so you can get in there and see what's going on at night. You're very bloody fast. Not much, well, no heat sinks I should say, really. Why is that? Well, you really only got a couple of rockets and then some very crappy pulse lasers. So notice none of this is clan tech. There's no ER on it, or as the rockets will say, clan. So it's not great. We're still at the start of the game. Don't expect anything magical. We don't have all that much armor either. God, only 0.3 ton on your head, so you really don't want to get shot there. You really don't want to get shot at all in this thing. So another new mech we got is the Osiris. This is another one, if you check out the armor up here, that you really don't want to get shot in at all. We really want to replace this as soon as we can, but it's the start of the game. Not much you can do. So this is a light mech, and it's got some jump jets, options for some anti-missile system, light amplification. It's even faster than the Hellspawn. So this has got even more maneuverability on it. We'll see what sort of weapons it's got. It's got a hell of a lot of medium lasers, short range. So this is going to be one that if you really want to pilot it for whatever reason, you got to be going fast. You got to go fast, you could say, and you want to keep peppering them with your lasers. You don't want to miss. You just want to keep peppering them with this, and you will slowly grind them down. This doesn't lock on. Yeah, this short-range missile system doesn't lock on, so it'll just fire 6 really crappy rockets at the enemy. If you actually hit with them all, they're quite good, but because they don't lock on, well, you're gonna have some problems there. And just like the Hellspawn, not much armor at all. You really can't even add much to make it even a little bit better. So we've seen the new mechs. I guess I should just recap, because it's been so long, on what our favourite starting mech is, the Shadow Cat. So we've got jump jets, we've got lots of options here. So this fellow increases sensor range and decreases your missile lock time, so you can lock onto enemies faster. See in the dark, laser anti-missile systems. So these don't run out of ammo, so you can always take out a couple of rockets if they're coming at you. It's still very fast. Got a heat sink here, and that's because you actually got a big weapon. You got a man's weapon. It's an extended range large laser. Then you got some pulse lasers. You're always firing. Some clan machine guns. Can't remember. Let's see what the clan machine guns do. It's a little better. Just a little bit more range, a little bit more damage. Okay, so all this stuff over here is basically just for peppering them, grinding them down. This is for the kill shot really, or to take out little tanks nice and quick. This fellow here, this is the lock-on version of the short-range missile I was just talking about, because it's the clan version. It's a streak weapon. So the moment your crosshair hits the enemy and you fire, it's locked on. It's not like the long-range missiles where it'll actually take a few seconds and then beep at you. This one, you just trace over the enemy, you fire, and it will hit them. So this one's quite nice. Right, so we'll go to the briefing screen, see where we're up to in terms of the story. We'll have a quick look at the battle map. then I'll get into it.
Ian here. It's Jen, right?
Yes, sir.
Please, call me Ian. I was just getting set up for our next op.
Sir, Ian, I just wanted to discuss how it went out there. I don't think it was my best performance.
I thought you were fine.
Well, defensive operations aren't my strong suit. I'm more comfortable in the attack. I'm a very capable Mechwarrior, and if you check my dossier, I think you'll find that my record reflects that. Anyway, it was an honor to fight with you, sir. I really believe in what we're doing.
Thanks, Jen. Sorry, I've got another message coming in. Yes?
The flight crew tells me that we're on track for a successful polar deorbit. Your uncle won't risk communications while in flight, but he'll contact us once we're both down.
What are the plans for our first planet-side operation?
Peter and I chose to hit the SpySat launch and control facility on the Elysium Tundra. The satellite network provides Roland with worldwide reconnaissance. We should be able to evade detection for a while, but inevitably he'll pick us up. Once he does, he can track our every move. So, we intend to use his own toys against him. We hit a number of outlying facilities to stall a counterattack. Then we launch an assault on the satellite control station. We don't destroy it, we capture it. Peter's bringing in some of Carl's former colleagues, engineers who can aid us in taking over the station. Once we have control, we can use the satellites to identify Steiner targets and track troop movements.
Sounds good.
Before we set down, you'll have to scout out the area near our drop site. If any patrols identify our drop location, we're dead. We'll hot drop you prior to setting down. I recommend you keep your recon lens small to avoid detection, but that's your call. I'll upload the tactical overview for the rest of the op by the time you get back. Hopefully, Peter will have contacted us by then. Be sure to check your Lancemate roster and get me your picks for the mission as soon as possible.
All right. I'll get us set up for the drop.
We're getting close to the drop site, so you need to make final equipment and personnel choices. There won't be any support personnel available until after the dropship touches down, so if any of your Lance are forced to eject, it'll be a while before we're able to pick them up.
Understood.
Rathburn out.
Our equipment seems to have handled the trip just fine, young Dressari. I just wish there was a bit more of it. There should be good supplies for salvage here on the Tundra. Even some heavier chassis. We could use them.
Agreed.
Heat management shouldn't be much of a problem in this environment, but it will be more of a factor than on the moon. Since the enemy will be more formidable here, you'll want to use surprise in your tactics. Perhaps some long-range weapons in your loadout specifications. Also, speed will be more of a factor, particularly in this terrain. Faster mechs can handle the steeper slopes more effectively.
I'll keep that in mind.
A piece of advice, young Dressari. Balance your Lancemate's loadout with your own. You want to fight as a coordinated whole, not as a collection of mismatched single combatants. Once you've specified the mech configurations you'll be using, I'll get them set up as quickly as possible. Good luck.
Sir?
Yes, Casey?
I notice we've been encountering a lot of smaller combatants. I tend to try to take those targets out at longer range since their weapons are often range limited.
Prudent.
When I'm on Lance, I'd like you to consider me your official sniper, sir. Okay, maybe not official, but I'd like to be outfitted for longer range engagements. It's a tactic I use a lot and heartily recommend.
When possible, I'll try to arrange for you to be appropriately outfitted for that role.
Thanks, sir. I'd also recommend that we all try to use it to our full advantage. I suspect we're going to be encountering a lot of smaller craft in this environment. Even against mechs, you can do a lot of damage with long-range sniping, particularly if you're not in a hurry.
All right, Casey. I'll try to remember that, and encourage the rest of the team to use it when appropriate.
Alright, so we had some bit of plot development and more really just tutorial comments on how to play the game. So I'm going to be putting the Hellspawn in, so I don't want my Osiris with that red armor getting incinerated by the tanks in a matter of moments. So Casey, that's gunnery, piloting, sensor skill, blindside I think that's nighttime fighting basically. So he's perfectly average at the moment. Okay, so Jen's nuanced. So she is I don't know why she says she's better on the attack, but oh well. So I'm gonna take out Casey, because I've also got a large laser. Probably gonna try to pick off the little craft like the tutorial comments mentioned. And as you can see here, there's not much to the map. So we're pretty much still just gonna be going exactly where we're told. There's probably, you know, no options really for doing something particularly sneaky at this point in the game just yet. So let's get into it.
First step.
Control, this is Omega Lead. We're down.
I'm down. All systems nominal.
Roger, Omega Lead. We're preparing for touchdown. We know Steiner's running patrols out here, so scout all nav points and neutralize any units you encounter. We can't risk being discovered.
Roger, Control. Sweep and destroy. En route to Nav Point Alpha. Form up on me.
Roger. Is it just me, or do Steiner insignia look like bullseyes?
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Roger. Scratch that target.
Take out designated target.
That's a roger. Scratch that target.
Attack my target.
Copy that.
Nav point Alpha reached. Target destroyed.
Scratch that target.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
Enemy detected.
Casey here. Looks like some kind of resupply outpost.
Control, we've got some kind of small outpost here.
Roger, Omega Lead. Probably a recon base. Take out any defenses and mobile units.
Affirmative, Control. In progress. Stop and hold.
Copy that.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Target destroyed. Target
Scratch
destroyed.
that target.
Attack my target.
Copy that.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
my target.
That's a roger.
Target destroyed. Target
Scratch
destroyed.
that target.
Nav point Gamma reached.
Control, this is Omega Lead. I show a clear scope. I think that's it.
Roger, Omega Lead. We confirm that. We're touching down.
Confirmed.
As soon as we're down, I'll have the salvage team sweep the area and see what they can recover. Control out. Omega, be advised. Steiner's elite units are deployed in this area, so you may have some tougher fights.
Dropship 2, we're on the ground.